I'm JD, and I want to show you Skfoldr, which is my most recent tool. Skfoldr is a tool that lets developers build projects faster by reusing their own code as an scaffolding. Imagine in construction projects that you have workers that are building scaffolding around the structure that they are building in order to do things in a better way. So that's the same concept, but applied to code. If you have been developing for a while, you have built good solutions. And it can be also good snippets, authentication flows, configurations, integrations with third parties that you develop in a particular way that you like. So it's not something that it was copied exactly from an AI model. It's something that you tweak and you like it, and this is something that you would like to continue using later on. But these solutions or these snippets are scattered across all repositories, folders that nobody takes a look, and you forget about it. And the idea is that that doesn't happen. So Skfoldr solves that by letting you save that reusable code directly from your IDE and turn that into a personal library, something that you or your team can reuse. The key part is that Skfoldr works inside your IDE. Call it Cursor, Windsurf, whatever you use. Personally, I use Cursor. And it will allow you to access those snippets directly, instantly, without any kind of context switching. So on this video, I want to do a quick demo on how you can create an account, save a snippet, and then reuse it on another project. So let's jump into it. Let's start with the landing page. Once you go to scaffoldr.com, you will see the landing page. From here, you can click on Get Started or any of the other call to actions buttons that you will see scattered across the website. So let's click on Get Started. I was already log in, so let's actually sign out with the testing account that I had. And for demo purposes, I'm going to create a new one. So JD Sanchez plus demo account at ljappsolutions.com. Sorry, this is the email, my name, JD Sanchez, and then the password. So I'm going to create the account. This is going to send a verification email. No, thank you. That we can just validate. So you will receive the verification email. You can copy the code that is shown up there, copy, paste it, and verify. With this, you have created successfully the account. If we go to the sign in, I'm going to plus demo account and the password that I typed. Sign in. No, thank you. And we have successfully created an account, which is on the free plan. There are some limitations. The most important one is the number of snippets that you can use. It's up to 5. From here, you can create your own snippet, but in reality, this is not the part of the demo that I want to show. I want to show how that is being done directly from Cursor or any IDE that you have. In my case, I will be using Cursor, as I mentioned before. So from here, I'm going to click on settings. I'm going to go to the API keys. I'm going to create a new one, demo for the API key name, create, and then we will copy the API key. So click on copy to clipboard. I've saved it. And now we are going to Cursor. From here, we need to go to the Cursor settings. So you can click on Cursor settings. It will take you to this page. Probably you will not have the MCP installed. So you can click on new MCP server for the configurations. In order to install it, I will leave in the description below of the video the command npm install-global at scaffoldr/mcp, but I will leave the command in the description of the video. So from here, we are going to click on new MCP server, and basically what we will add is this configuration that you see here. You can define whatever the name. The command is going to be npx, the arguments scaffoldr-mcp. This will be also in the description below, and there will be a link also as well to the main website where you will see the configuration steps. Bottom line, we just need to add this key and copy and paste the one that we had before. So with that, we have the first MCP configure. We have the MCP configure. Now we want to validate. Since this is a new account, we shouldn't have any snippets. So what snippets do I have in Skfoldr? Being the first time that you're going to run this tool, probably you will receive a confirmation that you want to allow running this tool. You can click on yes, and there is an edit. So for now, I don't have any snippets, so the next part will be creating the snippets. So now that the NCP has been configured correctly, we want to start creating snippets from here. So what I want to ask is, how are emails being handled on this project? Let's change this to the ask mode and send it. As you know, he will basically review all the information that you have in the code and give you like the explanation of what you want. And in this case, for example, in this project that I have built, I have a project file called email service that handles the communication with the simple email service, etc. I'm not going to bother you with that. So I like this. So I'm going to create a snippet with the service file in a Skfoldr. So effectively, what this is going to do is read the file that you have selected. It can be more than one if that's what is required. And then it's going to talk and call a tool that is going to create the snippet on the database. And it's created. So if we go to our application and refresh, we will see that we have the LinkNav email service because that's the name of the project that we were in. From here, you can edit. You can edit the title, edit the description. You can change the visibility. If you have a plan with more than one team member, you can change it to be company-wide, or you can restrict that to be just for yourselves. And you can add also libraries that this snippet in particular is required in order to be installed for it to run. Now that the snippet is created, now we want to use it somewhere else. So let's bring another project. Now we have another project. This is called IDEs generator. And I want to create a new agent. Which snippets do I have in a Skfoldr? If you use Whisperflow, this is going to be faster. I don't have it. So this is going to use the API key. It's going to check into your account what snippets do you have, and there is one. So there is already one, the LinkNav email service. So what I want to do now is compare to what I have. This project already has email notifications. Compare how this is handled here with the snippet and give me the differences. So now what we are doing is comparing the snippet that we have already saved from another project and compare it to the same logic that exists on this project. From here, you don't need to do this, but this is just an example of what you can do. You can also retrieve the snippet and implement it directly in the project so that you now have the email functionality. But for example, in this case, there is already a comparison, and it is saying that the architectural difference, the snippet is function-based, while the current one is a class-based. The template storage is inline HTML, while the other one is external HTML. There's only the single invitation, but this one has multiple templates and etc. etc. You get the idea of how it works. And that's pretty much it. That's the demo that I had. I hope you like it. And please comment down below if you have any questions or anything. Thanks a lot.